Keep. That stuff's really good, but it's like the Elijah Craig 18. It's really old and it's got that heavy duty oak funk, and it's really good, but it's real oak forward. I mean, really oak forward.
I'm not sure yet, Mike.
I don't remember. Is the Master's Keep bottled in bond?
There's one that came out this year.
Well, the Master Keep 17 years bottled in bond.
Yeah,
that's the one I have.
The new one, not the old.
That's the new one.
Yes.
Yeah, this was the old one. This was last year's.
Yeah, I'm waiting on a call of Mike. It most likely be tomorrow morning.
Oh boy, that's really oaky. Now it's starting to open up.
What's up, everybody in the chat? So, and the whole room goes silent. Like we're all chit chatting, and then I said,
every time we go live, you guys are like, yeah.
So this is how it normally goes. Like we were on for a good minute before I said, "What's up, everybody?" But we chit chat and hang out and discuss bourbon.
Yeah, and
life, and
I think they all poured the sample.
Does everyone got their sample? Yeah. And saying how amazing it is from what I've been hearing. I haven't gotten to smell mine yet.
Boy,
some people are impressed so far.
It is. It's
this is really impressive.
It definitely
smells good. Mikey, where'd you go? There you go.
I'm right there.
Okay.
Tommy.
Ooh, that smells good.
This nose is a lot.
Who's in Facebook land? Somebody's
this
in
nose
Facebook.
is hotter than just the tip.
Someone could get in trouble in Facebook
I'll give you
land.
more than just the tip.
Higher than just a tip, really?
That's a Beam product.
Yeah, but
that has got to be a Beam product. That's a mouthful of peanuts too.
No, I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah. I just want to see who was commenting. Hey, Jacob, if you want.
So I've heard dark. I've heard high proof. I've heard barrel proof. I've heard well aged.
I got a hint of oak. It's like a vanilla oaky. And maybe
what did you think of the ethanol, Aaron?
It's in there, but it's not. I mean,
boy, it's zippy on the tongue.
It's super.
I do hope this isn't anyone's first pour.
No,
this is my first pour.
You've been drinking Zima and White Claw all night.
How dare you?
from Kylie.
No, that's his.
You've been drinking White Claw?
Me and Kylie, how dare me and Kylie?
Kylie brought him in one because he wasn't going to drink tonight.
Tommy's a basic bitch.
No, you gotta have something like that to like cut the bourbon. So like I totally get sipping on some White Claw, red wine, spritzy Bud Light would work too. While you're drinking bourbon to keep you hydrated. Right?
Water's for.
I don't drink water. Water's overrated.
This is like
a fish doing it, right?
Like dry mouth.
Right. It's a dry mouth, someone said.
Yeah, like it's super oaky.
Yeah, this is really drying on the finish. At least initial taste.
I don't think it's as high proof as we thought it was either.
I don't think so either.
Because it's not finishing real long like a high proof bourbon.
No, maybe 120.
I don't even think that. I don't even think it's 120. I'd be surprised if it's not. I'll be surprised.
I think 115 to 120. It's got some zing to it. Like I like the little tingly notes.
Well, it's got tingly on the front, but then what about in the back of your throat? It just kind of goes flat at the finish.
Yeah, there isn't much.
A lot of peanuts, and like I say, it really tastes like a Beam product to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but that sure has a lot of peanuts in it.
I didn't get any peanuts on it.
I got it on the back end.
What do you think, Mike?
On the nose, it's dusty, which I like, and I was getting cola, but on the chips right to finish is there, and then it's gone. Boom, it's gone.
Right, it's kind of poof, and it's gone.
To me.
Me too.
I would agree.
So
I concur.
With chip on the very, very back of the palate, I get a hint of nut.
Right.
I do too.
Right.
I get tons of. I do. I get that.
Yep.
Corey,
I
I
get tons of it. It's just right there at the finish, right in the back of your throat.
Yep, at the very back,
Corey,
Mhm.
almost like right before, like when you finish it, and like right when you go to breathe out, is when I
Right.
get him.
Yep, exactly.
I know. Corey, I don't think it's it because I actually poured that as my first drink and I had the bottle in my hands. So it's probably not Larceny Barrel Proof.
good guess though.
No, because usually with Larceny Barrel Proof, or I haven't tried Larceny Barrel Proof, but with regular Larceny, I get a bit more nutty.
Yeah, it's more peanutty.
Yeah, I
And
get
the barrel
more-
proof is even more so.
with,
I'm getting
got
a
a bottle
zing.
of barrel
I like
proof
this like
downstairs.
tingly. So there's not much finish on it,
Tingle.
but there's like a tingly.
Right, it tingles in the middle of your tongue.
For me, the finish is pure oak. Just like
Yes.
dry your mouth oak.
Yep, yep.
This has got some age to it. This is at least, I'll say it's at least 10 years old.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because it's drying me out more than like Eagle
Yep.
Rare would.
Almost,
Yeah.
almost think it's over 12 years
I don't-
old.
Yeah,
I don't get so much of a drying on it, but I definitely get that woody,
Woody.
oaky.
yeah.
You
Well,
get
yeah.
that woody oaky thing, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
is
But the tingly thingy makes me keep wanting to drink more.
Yeah, I know, me too. I like that.
Do you know what it is?
It's got a tingle right in the middle of your tongue.
So you guys aren't thinking this is over 110 proof? Is that what someone said?
Oh, I think it is.
I don't think it's
I think it's
oh, yeah.
bottled in bond.
it's way
It's not
over
really
110.
Yeah.
No,
It doesn't have a finish like anything stronger than about a bottle in bond to me.
What do you think, Mike? Don't be
What I
persuaded.
think the proof is? What
Yeah.
the proof is? It's 120 easy.
I'm gonna say
It's
I'm
super
going with
dark.
Mike.
It looks like
I'm going Mike on
sweet
120.
tea. I mean, it is dark. My family's laughing at me. They're standing in front of me laughing at me.
You're not allowed to flip your children off. Stop.
Here, I'm
doing
gonna
that.
turn. They don't want to be like, oh look at him.
Oh wow, look at that.
Funny now.
Welcome
See,
to
think that's
the
like-
YouTube.
They turned around real quick.
Are you guys still getting the real high? Tommy, are you getting a high proof on that?
No, now I'm getting like sweet.
Yeah.
I love
Like
it.
it turns,
David,
it
are
turns
you getting
sweet like
still?
really fast.
So on the nose, it's on the nose. It's sweet. The ethanol has disappeared now that I've gotten into it 2 or 3 drinks. But the front and mid palate are like there's spice on it, and then the finish is just really dry and oak. I'm with Mike. I think this is at least 120 proof.
I don't.
What do you guys think of the legs on that?
The legs are pretty.
Think boy.
They're
Why don't
great.
you stand up and we'll find out,
I
Kyle.
have this whole
They're
like
just-
arch thing going on. Like it's not going anywhere. You can still see. I don't know
Yeah.
if the camera- the
It's
camera won't pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going
enormously
anywhere.
long legs on it.
That's what I said from the jump. It's like in the glass, stupid oily.
Yep.
Like it,
It's not nearly that oily in the mouth though. It doesn't have
No,
an
no.
mouthfeel.
No, this is kind of cool. It's like a science experiment because I've never seen anything that
That thick.
sticks
That leggy?
around like that.
Yeah,
We
you
add
have
some
you
water
had,
to it.
you had some sherry.
I bet some sherry would be good in there.
Mm.
Oh, I bet you that would, wouldn't it? David, get your bottle out.
So, what do you guys think on price? What would you be willing to pay for it?
I could go with Toast
I'd pay
Barrel.
$60 for that.
Okay. Would you pay 80 and feel bad?
I wouldn't, no.
Probably not.
Ding.
Probably
No, I'm
not.
just curious.
I'm thinking of 60, somewhere between 60. I get that number in my mind of the 69.95. You know, that kind of, it's like buying any store pick on the planet. They're 69.95.
Right.
I really think this is a cool
Unless
bottle.
it's a Knob Creek.
It's a Knob Creek, 69.95.
I'm getting cherry cola now.
I got a licorice hint
Coke.
to it.
I got the cola up front.
Yeah, I'm getting cola.
David, what'd you be willing to pay?
Cancel.
Like almost like a cough syrup.
Hang on a second.
Any of those flavors. I got licorice, but not coffee.
Tommy, Mike, anything?
I'd pay 80. I like it. Now
I would-
I'm starting to like
Love
it.
it.
I'd pay more for this than I would for my Booker's Boston batch, and I think I paid $80 for that. So
Damn it! Don't you just hate that when that happens?
Would you feel bad at 100?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would.
Oh yeah.
I think 100 would hurt me a bit, but I think I would.
You could buy a bottle of Jack Sinatra and get probably more bang than this.
I just love the tingle like that. I don't know the last time I had a bourbon that I like things that do weird things, and this tingly thing that it's got going on is really cool.
So I'd be comfortable at 80. I'd be uncomfortable at 100.
I would too.
Kyle, you asked me what I would pay for it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna guess, and I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna guess that this bottle is at least $80, and I wouldn't buy it. But I'm gonna tell you I wouldn't pay more than about $25 for this bottle. It's not. Not in my wheel. It's not in my wheelhouse. With water, it's better because it dilutes the drying oak on the finish that I really don't like. And it makes the note. It almost gives it like a Robitussin medicinal
like a cough syrup
finish, like a cough syrup on the finish when you add a little bit of water to it.
I wouldn't add any water to it. I don't get. I do understand the cola in the front. And I kind of understand the drying, but to me, it's no more drying than like a good red wine.
So, Mike, we have 60
like a Cabernet, you're right.
25.
I said 80.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Mike
Tommy.
said
I like it.
Yeah, Tommy.
I
The more
said
I drink, the more I
said
like
the
it.
69
Mike said 80.
What's that, Jim?
$69.95. $69.95.
Okay.
And Tommy's the one we haven't heard from.
No, Tommy said 80.
No, we didn't.
80.
Mike said
80.
Oh, you said
But
82?
Mike and Tommy
He would not
both
do
said
100.
80.
Mike said 82 as
And
well.
David's cheap.
And David's cheap.
Yeah.
I would be very comfortable even at 85. I don't think I'd go any higher than 85, but this is a really cool. I want to know what this is because this is really cool.
Chip, you would pay 70 for this?
I would.
Okay, that's good. You guys want to see what it is?
What is this?
Yep.
That's what we're here for.
Splash.
Someone
Splash.
said Elijah Craig in the chat.
C920.
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 Yeah.
And it is 132.8 proof.
Call
I
it.
like the tingle.
Funny, and I just
About
got a bottle of
$70.
this. I just got a bottle of this in the mail,
You did, and you didn't even pay $70 for it.
and I didn't. See, I was pretty close.
What did you say, Tommy?
No, it's about 70. Yeah, so it's about $70 for me around my part.
Actually, that is $69.95 here.
The only,
C920 is $69.95 here.
Only Life Trek barrel proof I've had was the C919 before this. Oh, and I had the hazmat one.
Did you have the B520? B520 is really good.
HD in the house. Matt, cheers.
Cheers, bud.
I will gladly fish. We did
Cheers to
not.
ADHD.
Hey,
Samples 2 now.
I know. I have a list right here.
Failing miserably. You're writing over people.
$15.
Yeah, B520 is the best release so far.
well, that's the one I like.
For Elijah Craig.
I've been just sipping that bottle. I've been nursing that bad boy.
Yeah, it's outstanding.
I drank
I
through
wanna
the
do
first
a
half of that
side by
bottle real
side.
fast, and then I slowed down and went, "Wait a minute, there isn't any more of this. I can't get any more of this."
Hold on, I'm gonna go get my B520.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to try
I think
another.
B520 definitely tastes less hot than this.
I haven't had anything that tingles like this.
But no, Corey said not Elijah Craig.
Larceny you mentioned.
Yeah, Larceny barrel proof. And Nick said
I have that right here.
Elijah Craig toasted. So they're both pretty close.
The Larceny has a lot more peanuts on it. A lot more peanuts. And it doesn't do the tingly thing. Like the tingly thing was the cool part. I haven't had anything that
You're right, Aaron. You're spot on. That tingly thing is cool up front.
it really was. I'm like, I would pay to have something tingle in my mouth.
I'm sure you would.
I'm not even going there.
Well, I mean, I like different things. I think that's the
We'll just
Cool
get you
part.
some Pop Rocks. We'll get you some Pop Rocks. Everything will be good.
I love Pop Rocks, actually. I haven't had them in years, but
I knew you did.
you know, bourbon and Pop
But what-
Rocks might be onto something.
That's
Are you
it. That's it.
water?
It'll give you that. It'll give you that port finish taste.
At
Depending on the
132,
flavor. You'd have to be very careful with your Pop Rocks.
132 proof.
man, it's like I could like dig my nose into this, man. Just
Kyle, it is 132, isn't it, Kyle?
Yeah, 132.8.
It does not like
no,
that.
like
No, it doesn't.
But it definitely drinks
Doesn't
north of
finish like
120.
that.
I was like, I like this too much for it not to be 120.
Well, I hope I haven't ruined myself for these 2 Russell Reserves here that I was going to drink.
That may have happened.
You just destroyed. I'm like, nah, it's all right. It'll be fine. Nah. It'll be fine.
Drink like a 90 proof and then go up. You'll be all right.
I almost read your own. I'm like, why is someone named Bourbon Wine? Wow.
Aaron is not with it these days.
No, I have literally
No,
been
apparently not.
out to lunch lately, and it's really getting annoying.
Kyle, I will say from my vantage point, thank you for sending the sample because now I know not to buy the C920.
You're welcome.
Don't worry, you can have our A1. You can have our
I'm
A1
sorry, David.
20, and we'll take the C.
No, it's almost gone.
Don't be. I
Backup of it.
I just went and got the B520. So
You like that one though,
The
right?
520 was good.
The 520.
Yeah,
This isn't bad. This isn't bad.
No,
It's
no, I
just
like it.
different.
I love
I
this.
think it tastes good.
I do too.
And it does have a little bit of cola in it, but it's not
And
cherry.
I think it's absolutely worth the price of entry.
Oh, I think you're right. I'm 100% behind
No
you.
question.
What was it? Was it $60?
Yeah, $59.99.
Yeah. See, it's
I love how you always have
always
the $99 at the end. I mean, you can't just say it's
It's $60.
$60. No, it's $59.99 because that penny
Yeah.
makes all the difference.
No, it's
It
60.
does.
But-
It's an under $60 price point.
It is.
After you pay tax, license, shipping, handling.
unless me and Chip's buying it, then it's under $70.
$70. That's right. Tommy and I live in Florida. It's under 70.
man, that B520 is just so good.
It really is. 520 is
Oh my
probably my favorite of all the last 3 or 4 years.
I don't know.
So,
I think
like,
it's
I know-
better.
I know Tommy and a couple other people are like going hog wild, but are you guys finding yourself buying less bourbon now or more than the
Well,
like?
it's release time. It's release time. So everybody's releasing stuff. So we're buying like madmen.
It is.
Except for Kyle, who's got 15 to 20, maybe 30 boxes on the floor.
That doesn't make him a bad guy.
No, I never said he was a bad guy. I married him, but
This is from 2018 right here.
that doesn't mean much.
I've actually been cutting back on buying bourbon lately.
Except you're hunting. You're hunting like a shark.
I don't know. Mikey killed it. Look at he's drinking that. He's got that bottle of Blanton's. It's almost gone. He just bought it yesterday.
This is an older one.
I was worried. I was going to say you must have been off for 2 days if you got that thing killed.
I'm drinking that Colonel Taylor though, man. It is just pure butterscotch. Crazy.
Isn't that butterscotch? That's wonderful stuff.
The small batch.
Oh my
is
God.
so good.
Yeah.
I love small batch.
So good.
I love small batch.
So like it is release season right now, but I don't know, like I almost feel like I've come to the realization that there is absolutely no way I'm gonna be able to buy everything that's coming out.
No.
Like it's just not even possible.
Wait, you just
at
came
this
to the
point.
realization of this? We just came to the realization of this. Like,
That doesn't mean I'm not gonna try. But
There's a reality check. Here's the other thing. You know what we've decided to do? My nephew and I and my brother were all talking about it this weekend when we were together. We're going to do nothing but store picks anymore.
yeah,
We're going to start buying store pick single barrels.
I have another caveat that goes with that. I won't do a store pick I can't taste.
I will.
Yeah, I'm even good without tasting it. If it's a bourbon that I like, in other words,
I'll take
a
that back.
Russell's,
If
a Russell.
Rock is picking it, I won't taste it and I will trust it. But
Yeah.
I've had some funky barrel picks.
Yeah, but the vast majority of them are bad.
Most of them
So,
are good.
I'm good. I'll buy them.
I want to taste them first.
That's
But
what we're
unless it's
going
from like
after.
a select few. Jamie's picks, I probably would trust Jamie's picks. Or no, I know I would trust Jamie's picks. But you got to know.
Well, see, the key is what you do is, and someone in the nation taught me this. You buy the pick if they won't let you taste it, and then you go to the parking lot and take a swig and see if you need to go in to buy more.
I may have seen somebody do a video like that, Kyle.
I could see you doing that on a video.
Yeah, he may have done that before.
You may have done that before.
I can't keep up with him. I don't try anymore. Kyle's like,
That
I'm
may have
going
been that may have been in the Sooner State, I believe they call it.
in what state?
The
Was it
Sooner,
Oklahoma?
Sooner State.
Sooner
Sooner?
State.
Sooner.
Oh,
Oklahoma, eh?
where the wind comes
Did you do that in
whipping down the
Oklahoma?
plain.
Of course you did.
And I went back in and got 2 more bottles.
Kyle, I hate to tell you, I think
was
I
being-
got the one bottle because the bottle of Russell's I got was open.
Was it?
Yep. That was the one you swigged on, wasn't it?
It may have been.
It was. I feel so much better now.
I'm sorry.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
You went back in for more. It's a Russell's. It's
It came with just a teeny tiny out and there was no seal.
They were all sitting next to each other, and I just grabbed it, and they all looked full. Like,
It's all good, it's full.
sorry.
No. I wasn't gonna say anything until you said that.
Oh wow.
And then I decided to rat you out.
you needed to.
That bottle's been tested. Now you know that bottle.
Now
is
I
good.
know it's the one. Now I
Now it's
really
not
know
a
it's the
bottle
one.
for
That
sure.
was the test bottle.
Not only was it a good barrel, but it was a good bottle, just to
It was
make
a
sure.
good bottle.
I should charge extra for the extra quality control.
Yeah, thank you for the extra. Yeah, for the extra
Yeah.
quality control. Thanks. I'll send you another $10.
Hey, Kiki.
Huh?
Kiki.
Oh man.
Oh,
He likes to get on the
Yeah.
keyboards. They're nice and warm.
they are. All cats like to
They
lay
make
on
funny
keyboards.
noises
They
and-
do.
Piss you off.
That's when you have like pee in the chat.
But no, like if it wasn't for the YouTube channel, I would primarily be buying store picks. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I understand why you.
Like in my
why you
position, I
can't
have to
do
keep
that.
up with. Like, I can't just do.
You got to keep
I
up
can
with
do
the
a bunch
regular
of
retail
store picks, but I'm
market.
pretty sure people will get burned out pretty quick.
Yeah. Well, my problem is I was starting to buy way too much stuff, and then I figured if I can limit myself to store picks. And the funny thing is, I've gotten 16 store picks in the last 5 days. I hate this. I got a couple of old Scouts that are store picks. I got a couple of new Riffs. I got 4 or 5 Russell Reserves. We got the Old Forester. I got 2 bottles of the Old Forester. It's been like a freaking rock star week. It was as good as Mike's day was yesterday.
Well, do you want me to find you one of these High West Double Rye store picks?
If you can, Tommy, I'll take it.
I have, I think, 3 extras.
Do you? I'll take one.
Yeah, all right.
We'll talk.
Of what,
I'll call
Tommy?
you.
Yeah, and also, if I go to that same store, they have They have a 15-year Knob Creek store pick as well.
I've got so many. We did a barrel of Knob Creek last year. I've got so much Knob Creek in my closet right now that I
You
may
don't
never
have
be able to
this
drink it.
You know, every
Yeah, but
barrel's different, right?
Yeah, but still, I'm Knob
Okay,
Creek to
small.
death, and I'm not. I like Knob Creek, but it is not a favorite.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unopened bottles right now of that barrel that we bought last year.
That's what my daughter
What's your
walks in and goes,
problem?
"Why do you have so many of the same bottle?"
Yeah. Yeah. How come they're all in the same bottle? How come they all have the same tag on them?
They're not.
Yeah, they're not. Trust me, they're not. They're different.
What's even better is why is
Cheers,
this?
mate.
Yeah, I cheersed him already.
I saw that.
What I love is when our kids walk onto it hasn't happened now that we're out here, but we have dinner the next night, like Saturday breakfast, whatever. And they go, "Why are there so many bottles of bourbon on the table? Bourbon is everywhere." And I'm like, "Oh, please don't tell your teachers this."
My lovely wife said to me tonight when I picked up the box off the front porch, She said, "I'm really over this bourbon thing." She never said that about scotch because I would only come home with 1 or 2 bottles of scotch. But I come home with 6 bottles of bourbon from my nephew. We do a bunch of trading stuff when we're up there. So I've got 6 or 7 bottles in the car on the way home, and then I get home and there are another 3 bottles laying on the porch, and it's like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Eventually, you start forgetting about all this. You see them on, you're like, oh yeah,
I forgot. This is like Christmas.
When I went and got the High West store picks, came home with 6 of those and 2 of the Knob Creeks. My wife's like, really? She's like, have you even tried them?
It is what it is.
Have you even tried them?
You get to the point where you're just like this is ridiculous.
just wait till they're everywhere. It's
don't
gonna be
want to.
amazing.
I was just looking at your
like-
Russell Preserve collection, and your
There's
four,
only like a third of the Russells as there is.
it's still taller than me.
It's fine.
It's like when
What
your
is that?
just tip
What is that?
arrives.
Yeah, that's true.
What?
It's
That's,
like Christmas. It's
Mike.
like when it's like when your just the tip arrives
It's
and you
just
forgot that you bought one, and it's
Oh, yeah.
like Christmas.
Good stuff.
It's
Yeah, it'll be even more like Christmas when the other bottle comes since I found it.
I mean, it's gonna be like real Christmas when that.
It might
and-
be Christmas by the time you get it.
Well, I mean, it might be like that.
Oh, so they're coming in. They're
What's that?
starting. So,
No.
David?
This is
that's
not.
a different pig. Okay, I thought
This
that
is
was
not
ours.
the bourbon blind pick, just so everybody's aware.
is that like this one?
It's like a separate.
They are
pick.
starting to ship out.
This was a different one. This is-
UPS not
this
wanting
is-
bottles confiscated. Those bottles will be shortly. Hey, it's Groot. Isn't that Groot? Chip? It looks like Groot.
It is
This
great.
is
Groot.
this is the Virginia Bourbon Mafia, and their pick on this one. The only flavor note I was telling them was dragon fruit. So they got the Mafia guy with a dragon fruit on it.
It looks like
Mike,
Groot.
look at that ass. Oh, sorry.
What's that?
I was looking at Mike's ass when he got up to leave. Sorry.
It is Groot, though. By the way, that is
Like
him.
That's an interesting barrel thing going on
It's awesome.
Mike's camera.
I know what you're talking
Hey, Kyle.
I want to get my store pick.
Hmm?
So this one we cracked. All right, I think my taste buds have recovered enough that I'm going to do these 2 Russells now.
I don't know what to drink now.
I'm going to do the Russells.
Here, what
Kyle, should I do the Russells that you sent me, or should I do my other Russells
I can
first?
do that.
You got to do the one.
I like the Jack I don't like.
Probably one you do like.
We're muted or not muted. Oh, good cork. Oh, this is too banana-y. I'm not drinking that.
Okay, Kyle.
In honor of Mike.
Here goes my previously opened bottle of Russells.
I think I may do some Jack Barrel proof.
It's really unbelievable that Jimmy
grab it?
Eddie, Chip.
Huh?
It's really unbelievable that Jimmy and Eddie don't open every bottle of Russell's Reserve and just take a swig out of it just to make sure it's.
Just to make sure it's good. Yeah, I know. If I were Jimmy and Eddie, those guys would be laying in the back room
I
someplace
said in honor of Mike.
with
since he
puke
was
all
drinking
over them and
Blanton's.
ragged clothes.
I haven't had Blanton's in a
This
long
is what
time.
Aaron just went and grabbed.
What is that? A special Blanton's?
I don't know what's the date on it.
I don't know. It's got a 50 on it. It's got a gold label, so I don't know.
It's the barrel proof.
It's the barrel proof. It's a
Straight
gold
from the
bottle.
barrel.
y'all want
Barrel
to see a
proof is
bottle?
what I like.
Yeah,
And
one-
I have a
one day
feeling
y'all might be able to
it's
find
in the
it.
States, can you?
No, you can't.
Here's
do
a
you
bottle y'all need to try your whole
Wanna
life. to
watch-
find.
You want to watch Kyle freak out? Start pouring stuff you can't get in the States. Want to watch Aaron freak out? Have her look at the wall.
Or just or drop a table between her hand and the bourbon barrel.
Well, that's true. That will get curse words uttered at you.
Kyle, I think I'm glad
Did you
you
see how much
opened
I
this,
poured?
and I'll tell you why.
See,
Because it
see.
opened up.
No neck pour.
No neck pour. I got no neck pour. The neck pour went down my buddy.
See, and He took the
It's
hit.
open.
That first
It
tear.
opened up. And I'll tell you what, this smells great.
Is that the one I sent you?
Yep.
Yeah, I got
Ooh,
one.
nice cork pop. Somebody had a beautiful cork pop.
I think that was Mike.
I think
That
it was
was
Mike.
me. Yeah,
Oh,
it's my
buddy.
Do you get the kettle
the
corn?
one from.
Oh, it's kettle corn to the max.
Yeah.
Oh
What
my
is kettle
God.
corn? I want kettle corn.
Grab it. Go get her that bottle of Russell's.
We don't have enough Russell.
That's all right. I'll just drink your. I can't get it in the United States, Blanton's. So
Oh my gosh, that is wonderful.
Mike, you got yours yet?
Yeah, I just poured the neck pour right now.
Is that the Russell, Mike?
Yeah,
Oh man,
it is.
wait, this
So I
is
just
good.
I just knows that Russell's compared to the Blantons, the old bottle Blantons I had, I can't even smell the Blantons once I knows
No.
this. It's
Uh-uh.
like there's nothing there compared to this Russell's.
Russell's has such a great. Every one of them is different, but every one of them is really good.
Oh.
Chip, I'm gonna have to open up a new bottle now.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
open
boy.
up a new bottle now.
There you go.
Peanut
Thanks.
butter
Yeah,
is great.
yeah. Peel my sticker off the top of that one, will you?
I do have one question. I've done this in lines of Kyle's buying question.
Hey,
If you could only buy one bottle of all of the allotment stuff that's about to hit stores for Christmas and BTAC and all the rest of the yumminess, what is the one bottle that you would buy?
That's
Elijah
easy.
Craig,
Easy.
E.H. Taylor barrel proof.
Okay.
Are we talking
William
about the drink?
LaRue Weller. All the way.
Are we
I
talking about
knew
the
you
drink?
would say that.
That doesn't surprise me.
Not even close.
But you like that really a lot, though, don't you, Mike?
Yeah,
It's good.
Jim sent me like the last 8 years of the GTSs, and he sent me 2 samples of the William LaRue Weller from, I think it was 18, and ever since he sent me, I've never been the same ever.
That 18 was good.
I compare everything to that, which is not fair.
It just
It's
ruins
not
you.
fair, but
Well, it does.
it's insane.
Ooh, we need
It
to-
was so
I
good.
like it, but I like stuff that I can get on a relatively
Yeah.
regular basis. And I'm not going to buy. I mean, I'm not going to. Well, number one, I'm not buying it in the secondary. I'm not stepping up to the pump when the guys around here are getting $800 and $900 a bottle for it. It's like,
Right.
sorry, I can't use bad
why I
language.
asked,
We're on
that's why I
live on
asked, is it for
YouTube.
me to drink or for me to sell?
It tastes like
Yeah.
garnish.
'Cause if it's for me
Yeah,
to
that's
sell,
exactly right, Tommy.
William LaRue Weller is for me to sell. Or Amaranth.
Have
of
you
the
had it,
Gods,
Tommy?
Brand of the Gods. I haven't.
Have you had it, Tommy? Then you wouldn't sell it if you had it. You wouldn't.
No, the
You'd
only
keep it
two
and drink
Wellers-
Not if you bought it. Not if you
No.
bought it retail.
the only 3 Wellers I've had Special Reserve. I've had 107 with you at the bar in Kentucky, and I had Kyle's
Foolproof.
Foolproof store pick.
Is that the
that
off one?
foolproof.
The one
The
that I like.
foolproof is
That foolproof is amazing, but
amazing.
Tommy,
Yeah.
don't judge that foolproof. That's not the way they usually taste. I
Oh,
love that bottle.
They shouldn't
are-
even.
Aaron, they are like that though. I've had 2 tastes of 2 different store picks that were the foolproof that absolutely do not taste like a normal Weller profile.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely do not. Absolutely do not. They are wonderful.
When we had the option to taste this, I was like, okay, I'll try it. And I kind of eye rolled Kyle. But I didn't want to be. Someone else was here, and I didn't want to be rude. And so I took a small taste, and I was like, this is amazing.
Amazing. Yes, it is.
So I
Yes,
have
it
to say,
is.
this Blanton's is really good too.
Well, yeah, that's the Japanese one, isn't it?
Straight from the barrel.
Is
Or
that the
no?
gold? The gold is the Japanese. I've got a bottle of the gold here somewhere. It's Japanese, I think.
The gold is no, the black is a Japanese exclusive.
What's the gold?
UK.
Europe.
UK? Europe, France?
and,
Oh,
straight
I
from
think
the
it's France. Yeah, I think it was France. I think you're right.
Actually, that being said, though, I actually like the gold better than the straight from the barrel.
Yes, I agree.
The gold
agree.
is just like perfect proof.
So
Yep.
I don't know if I like my William LaRue Weller tastes. I was looking at the chat, and I heard that they don't compare to Corey just mentioned. He was the last person to comment that says they don't compare William Lure Weller. I'm wondering sometimes that I like that bottle and that everything because the story that went behind it. Like I can't
Aaron, hold up.
pay money for
Don't
that.
Don't compare it to regular Weller stuff. Is that what Corey's
It's
saying?
not.
Yeah,
It's not.
You can't. No.
It's more, and Mike, you're right. It's more like the foolproof store picks that I've tasted. And I like William LaRue Weller. Don't get me wrong, but it's not something that I'm going to buy because I can't find it here at retail.
No.
And it's just like a hose if I don't.
Sure.
That's also such a rare bottle.
Yeah.
And finding is.
Yeah, Corey's right. Gold and straight from the barrel are now being sold in the U.S. I'm sure they're going to be just as hard to get as any of the other.
Yeah, I think one of my buddies just bought the straight from the barrel for I think $400.
Woo! Man,
It was on a certain market.
right. The black market. Mike, you try that Russell's?
Yeah, it's unbelievable, dude. Wow. And I'm drinking the neck pour. It's that good.
Do you get kettle corn?
I
Which
do.
one is it?
Weller or the
Russell?
Russell's is in my. I mean that's in my profile all the way.
Mm-hmm.
The regular ones,
like
aren't, let
ethanol.
alone the corn pigs.
I think once the ethanol is off of it, I think I could get kettle corn out of it. I'm getting a lot of ethanol.
You just poured it too.
Yeah, I need to let it sit for a second. And I may have to run back into the house. We're having some kid things going on.
Yeah, I could drink Russell's any day, every day, all day, and not feel bad about it one bit. I mean, even the regular off the shelf Russell single barrel red label I have yet to have a bad one.
The which one?
The Russell's red label single barrel.
Yeah. I haven't had a bad one yet. We did 6 of them. We did 6 of them over the weekend. I've got 2 different ones here, and I've got 2 more that I haven't tried yet, and they're all fabulous.
Yeah.
They're all fabulous.
So
This kettle corn, I could drink this all night.
it's dangerous.
Oh, buddy, that is really dangerous. That's a drink all night kind of drink.
It does
That's like-
drink hotter than 110 though, at least for me. And maybe it's because I'm drinking something a little more smoother. And
I think it's because it's sweeter. It's got that sweet, that real upfront sweet, like the caramel corn, like Kyle was saying. But it's got a terrific finish.
Yeah.
It's just like candy going down.
I'm not getting kettle corn though. I get like maybe cotton candy, like sugary.
It's sugary, but
Yeah.
I'm with Kyle because I get the corn taste. I get that corn flavor in my mouth.
I need to let we need to let ours open up. I think Kyle did you the favor of opening it up for you.
Well, see, I had mine. Mine was
Sugar.
pre-neck poured, so it was okay. So it had a chance to open up.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of kettle corn.
That's
Jim,
a
you had
free
the
service.
COVID version.
COVID version.
Good.
Yeah, this is the COVID version. Thanks. This is the one. If the only thing you can taste is Russell's store picks.
There would be worse things in life.
It really would.
Yeah, I think there's enough alcohol in it that I think it could kill it. I don't think I have anything to worry
If
about.
everything tasted like Russell's Reserve in your entire life.
Oh, no kidding. Oh my gosh.
I
I gotta
don't
tell you,
mind Russell's
I'm
Reserve,
on
but
board with. I am really on
I
board with
think
this
I'd be
Russell's
sad
stuff.
if everything tasted like Russell's Reserve. Not knocking Russell's Reserve. I really do like them. They're good, but they're not my like cream of the crop go to. Now,
I'm talking about an everyday drinker though. That is
My everyday drinker
solid.
is Elijah Craig Barrel Proof.
Yeah, and that's the way I feel about this Russell's. I could drink this stuff every day and be a real happy guy. And I'm with you on the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof too. I like that too. Although the new Tingly bottle is different.
Everyone's got their number one. Like and I have a couple number ones, but everyone's got, I mean, their wheelhouses are everyone's so different. Like Kyle really does gravitate to Russell's Reserve and those things. I gravitate towards others.
Well, see, I won't mention the fact that my regular daily is 107 is Old Weller, but I won't say that because Aaron will go, "Ew, that's terrible."
You know, that's the coolest thing. Like you can have every Weller in my bar and I would not be sad. Kyle might kill me, but
at least you wouldn't be sad.
I wouldn't be sad.
Yeah, you wouldn't be sad.
No, not at all.
So someone
I
said
still-
Michter's 25 is $1,000 MSRP, but they would
What's
never
that?
spend that on a whiskey.
What's
the
$1,000?
The Michter's 25 year.
Oh yeah, it's
You have to be
huge
fucking
money.
insane.
If I saw that at retail, you would
Tommy.
get a phone call.
For 1,000?
Yes.
Yeah,
Are you
because
kidding me?
yeah, because
I
you
would
turn around and
for a time not buying that.
It's a quick flip. Just saying.
Yeah,
It
you
may
can,
be a quick-
you can flip it for $4 or $5 grand real quick.
You better be fucking.
That is an amazing bottle, though.
7,000.
7,000,
The 25-year. You think you can
but
get
it
$7,000
tastes
for it?
so good.
Oh yeah, I've seen.
Did you get it? Where did you taste it? Did you taste it in Kentucky? Did you taste it when you were up there?
At the Bourbon Blind Nation meetup.
Mm-hmm.
That was the Michter celebration. Yeah.
So you got a chance to taste it there.
Yep.
We had some really crazy bottles up at the meetup. Crazy bottles.
But that's what
Aaron,
a
I'm
meetup's
still
for,
waiting for
though.
my present, whatever that is.
What?
I'm still waiting for my present, whatever that is.
I know. I just mentioned that Kyle.
You need to just do it and stop talking about
Okay, I'll send it.
it.
I'll just do it. I was expecting Kyle to do it and send it with your bottle, with your sample, and then that didn't happen. And I was like, oh. So I'll send it out on Monday.
Corey says he would buy it at 1,000.
I saw that. I don't know if I would
And
buy
he said
it.
you could sell it and buy 5 William LaRue Wellers.
And that would be okay. Like I don't like flipping. I really don't. I mean, you
I
shouldn't
don't
buy a
either.
bottle to flip it. But at that crazy numbers, like maybe that's why I had to drink, is because I didn't want to even promote
The way I
in
look at
any
it
way,
is,
shape, or form.
If you're flipping it to get another bottle that you would rather have, then I have no problem with it. When you're doing it as a second job,
But
That's when you have a problem
you're
with
doing it to flip it to get like 4 William LaRue Wellers. Come on.
I can't
So-
say anything. I bought a bottle of Master's Keep. The first bottle I got, my nephew said, "Do not open it. I can get you 4 bottles of Old Weller Antique for it," and he did. And I went, "Done. I'm good with that." And then I found 2 more
I mean-
bottles. Then Andrew found me 2 more bottles of Master's Keep. So I've got one that's unopened and one that we opened. And now that I open, I'm not selling the other one because I like it.
Touche.
I had a
baby,
guy-
touche.
A guy won a lottery here, and he bought a double Eagle Very Rare at retail.
Oh,
Damn.
it
I want to say it's $2,300.
was like 20. I was gonna say it's $2,200.
yeah.
He's that same guy sold it on the secondary. I want to say within like the next 3 days for about 12,000.
Yeah.
See, I mean, like when you get stupid money that big, it's almost like impossible. Like, how do you
Why
not?
That's
I
the
don't- I
point,
mean,
Aaron. That's exactly the point.
I hate it, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I get it.
But I got bills to pay.
I got shit to do today.
I got
Yeah, it's like-
cars to buy. That's like,
Right.
yeah, we'll buy another car. Everything will be good.
I mean,
I'll be right back.
if I could turn 2,000 and 12,000 in a matter of 3 days, I'm kind of dumb if I don't.
Keep
Right?
in mind, I'm an investment broker, Tommy. I'll take that trade every day.
It's like, hold on, you're telling me low risk, high gain?
Done.
For something
Fun.
like that, I would have to be way more wealthy than what?
It's raining.
Okay. Shut the door.
And
At least most of
And
you.
if I'm shipping something, or if I'm doing that, we're meeting up in person.
Yeah, no kidding. For that
And
kind
a
of
lot of
money,
those
yeah.
guys do.
And
I
it's like,
want dead, and I want dead presidents in my hand.
and if I got to drive 3 states to do it to make 10,000, okay,
With those double eagle, very
That's
rare.
worth a 2-day drive. No matter how you slice it, that's worth a 2-day drive.
100%.
Oh yeah, just for the peace of mind.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well,
You're like,
It's
You're like,
that,
"Here you
it's
go,
that,
buddy."
it's that. Plus, you hope the guy doesn't roll you once he pays you and takes
oh
off.
no, concealed carry, baby.
That's right. Yeah,
Or
we
you-
live in Florida.
or
We
you-
have
or
concealed
you-
carry. It's a good
or-
thing.
Or you run into a guy like me that gets you for bootlegging.
Thanks, Mike.
Oh my, hey,
But,
But it's
but
like-
Michael let you off. Here's Tommy. Michael let you off if you just give him the bottle.
no, hell no. I'm
That's-
bailing out, and I'm still making 10 grand.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I remember when those the double eagle very rare first hit the market, and I watched an auction go for it, and I think it went for like $15,000 or $18,000.
Was that on the whiskey auctions.co.uk, the one over in the UK?
No, this was a Facebook group when it was a big
okay.
Facebook group, and the guy basically said, just let me know what your closest airport is, and I'll be there tomorrow morning.
Yep.
Hey,
And I was like, good God, he's going to buy like a first day or same day, next day ticket, and I was like, at $18,000, a same day flight is not going to ruin you.
That ain't going to queer the deal. Exactly.
If you're buying an $18,000 bottle of whiskey,
spend $1,000 on a ticket, and to make 15 grand.
I'm in.
the guy that bought
I'm
it
in.
flew in.
Tommy, I'll split it with you. I'd still be
like-
interviewing if we split it.
But hell, let me go to sell a bottle, and somebody, like you said, somebody tries to roll you. Don't worry about my buddy in the back of the truck with AR-15. Don't worry about him.
You military guys are all alike.
Like, don't worry about him.
They always have an AR-15
Hey,
just
Chip.
laying around.
Shoot first, gas later.
Tommy was in the Air Force. Don't count that as.
It doesn't
Sorry.
look good.
You went in the Marine, right? You went in the Marine, right, Mike?
Oh, Mike, hey, Mike,
Tommy, fist bump, buddy.
Hey.
We're good.
you're 6
We're
months in
good,
the
buddy.
reserves. You're 6 months in the reserves, Mike. Come on now.
We don't do reserves in the Marine
I
Corps.
know. But
We're
Hey.
good, buddy.
I mean, why would you not? Like the secondary sucks because it's the secondary and it blows prices up. But if
Yeah.
I can flip a bottle, and so somebody we know, they bought a bottle at retail, and that retail is less than 100. That bottle's selling on the secondary for 1,400. Why would I not do it? Why would I open that $90 bottle when I could easily make 1,100 or almost say 700 off of it? Why would I not?
Yeah, to a point.
Hey, David.
I'm not going to argue
How's
that.
that
I won't argue
Jim
that, but I
Adams
just
holding up, buddy?
What's
it just
that?
makes it hard on those of us that live in a desert,
heard-
Tommy.
I haven't heard you talk in
trust
like
me,
30 minutes,
I
David.
know,
How's that Jay Manley holding up, buddy?
I'm fine. Doing fine.
Like,
David's
Like,
getting
you
mad.
notice how quiet David's gotten. David's just kind of sitting back. I'm waiting
It's
for
actually
I'm
not
waiting for him just
that.
to slide out of the chair. And
It's
be on the
actually
floor.
not. I'm actually
And we'll
feeling.
wave.
It's actually the fact that everybody else is just talking. I just, that's fine.
but
All right,
You asked me.
We're going to the-
What
we're
allocated.
going to the old bottle now, Kyle.
There you go.
We're going to the old
Kyle,
bottle
you
now.
asked
This
earlier
is-
what allocated bourbon we would go after if we had to go after one bottle this year. I'll be a little bit of a contrarian, and I'll say Four Roses Small Batch Limited Edition.
That definitely was one of the first bottles to cross my mind.
And I'll tell you exactly why. Because I would have no guilt in drinking it. Because the
Yep,
first
right.
thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to think about, because if I get a bottle of William LaRue Weller, the first thing that I'm going to do is think, well, I got it at retail. Shit, I can sell it at, on the secondary market for $1,100 to $1,200. Yeah, you do that deal all day long. George T. Stagg's the same way. You buy that thing at retail, that thing goes on the secondary market for $600, call it $550 to $600.
Yeah.
You sell that one too Four Roses limited edition, you're going to pay $200 at the distillery, I think, right, Kyle?
Yep.
150, yeah.
Perfect. You sell that thing only goes for about $250 to $275 on
I
the
was gonna say
secondary.
250, 300, yeah. And it's not worth that.
And so it's a lot like this. A buddy of mine was down at Heaven Hill recently, got me a bottle of Elijah Craig 18. Fantastic bottle of whiskey. Don't know what it goes for on the secondary, but it's not like a B
Right.
tax.
It's not worth selling it.
So yeah, it's not worth selling. So I don't have the guilt in popping it open, drinking it, and saying, you know what, this isn't the best bourbon ever. But you know what? I paid for it. I could have basically gotten that out of it on the secondary, maybe a little bit more. I don't have the drinking guilt of saying I really don't love this George T. Stagg because I really could have gotten $600 because, like Chip, I'm a finance guy, and it I have trouble drinking the bottles that I know that I could get serious money for in the secondary. I'm not a proponent of the secondary by any stretch of the imagination, but if I get those bottles, once in a blue moon. It's,
by the way, the blue moon is coming up on the 31st of October.
Fantastic.
Ooh, blue moon on Halloween.
A blue moon on Halloween. Now, mind you, it's not going to turn blue. People that say blue moon,
too.
all it means is
It better turn blue.
it's the second full moon in the same calendar.
That's why I was like, Kyle, it has to be. I was like, I think it's a full moon too. I'm like,
It has to be a full moon. Second full moon in a calendar month. That's called a blue moon. It's only, and we won't get another one for another 6.5 years.
But Kyle, does that make sense?
It does. I mean, for certain bottles, I would agree. But if I get any kind of BTAC or anything, I'm opening those bitches just because I like to drink them.
I am too.
Yeah, me too.
If I get like 2 or 3 handies, I may offload 1 or 2 of them to get a different bottle. But if I just have one, oh yeah, I'm opening that bitch. No question.
okay, so we
All the other
heard
BTAC, I'd keep it open.
I heard from Mike. He says William Lou Weller. David said Four Roses limited edition 2020. Chip, I don't remember your answer.
I would probably have to go with Mike and his William LaRue Weller.
Tommy?
I love weeded bourbons. I'm going with William LaRue Weller.
Yeah, you and me both. I mean, Mike and you and I are the Weeders. Well, they don't call me Mr. Weeder for nothing, right,
Yeah.
David?
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I got one of those R4C5, RC4C6, whatever the hell they have. I haven't opened it yet. Has anybody opened one of those?
Yeah. Nick,
What
Nick got
distillery
one.
is that out of?
Makers.
That's a Makers.
Chip, were you just speaking Matrix?
Yes.
I don't know
That's
what
why I was
the
like,
I was speaking in the Matrix because that's the way they label their bottles. It's like, this is the most screwed up thing I've ever seen. It's like, what the hell is that?
No, we opened it. It's good. It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
I just got one of those and I haven't opened it yet. So
I would like to
That-
do it side by side with the RC6.
Yeah, I
Because
got
the RC6 is phenomenal.
it is. That is a.
I need to have access to it, and I can make that happen without you knowing it.
Nick's gonna bring it over at some point.
Hey, David, are you still
What I
drinking?
was supposed to say?
You still drinking Stag Junior?
No, I am. I'm into my new riff single barrel right now.
I might join you on
He's
that.
drinking scotch. Dave's drinking
I'm waiting.
scotch.
Once I finish my other Russells, I'm going to join you in the new riff.
I just feel guilty drinking this one.
Man, I'm still on this. On one of them.
Still,
I just finished
No,
2017 Burr Rye.
Nick has some and Donnie has
Great.
some.
If we go past midnight tonight, I've got to go down and put 3 pork butts on the smoker before tonight.
Kyle's
So,
driving to
Good
Atlanta
luck with that,
tomorrow.
buddy.
I got to
I
run
don't
down.
have to-
I'll have to blip off for a minute and come back because I'm going to run down to put those on in about a half an hour.
So, just full disclosure, I don't have to pour a George T. Stagg down the drain, but Kyle's going out and buying another car tomorrow.
Damn no.
Did you get it? Tell me you bought the P car.
No,
Was it the
no.
Cherokee?
Oh,
I got the P car. I got the poor man's version.
Oh, you
Poor
got
man's version.
you bought a Volkswagen.
Yep.
Did you? Which one?
The Touareg.
Diesel.
I
Diesel.
had one. You're gonna. Oh,
Yeah.
you bought the diesel? Oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
You're
had he
gonna
bought
love
the
that.
Porsche,
That's
there would
not the
definitely
poor
be some
man's
George
version.
T. Stagg being poured out on the nation.
Oh, trust me. Trust me. The Touareg diesel is by far the better buy. I will tell you, you're gonna love that car.
It just ticks so many boxes.
Yeah, buddy.
It's
Oh.
big. It's a decent size, still beyond good gas mileage.
Yep.
Like,
I opened Pandora's
it's
box.
supposed to be super reliable. So
You're gonna love it.
The
I
only
had
reason
one.
why I brought it up was
117. We had a gas version, put 117,000 miles on it, and other than the Infinity that we now have 178,000 miles on, it was the best car we ever owned.
so. I don't know if you were on the chat when we were talking, Chip, but I threatened to pour out
I heard.
live on Bourbon Blind.
She's there.
Your,
Were you
your
there?
husband, your husband told me that.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do it too. Maybe 1 or 2 bottles. I mean, like I was not happy with the idea of Kyle going out and buying a Porsche, even if it is a Cayenne. Don't care.
But that's a family car. That's a
Don't
family
care.
car.
The dollar signs are still
Yeah,
there.
it is.
Yeah, but
The
you buy
dollar
it 3
signs
or
are
4
there
years
now.
old and the dollar signs aren't there.
If you get a
And they
Porsche
hold their
Panamera,
value.
it's a sedan.
You'd be the only portion fit, Bill.
No,
No, not true.
there's 2 Cayennes in town.
No, there's one other guy.
I
We
got a
have
guy.
Teslas in town. We have at least 4 Teslas in town. So I mean,
Yeah.
like, it wouldn't be the only. Like, there's a couple Porsches and stuff, but no, I would have definitely gone live in Bourbon Blind Nation and poured a couple George T. Staggs down.
Here's the thing, Aaron. You could have at least just taken the keys from him and used it on the weekends.
No,
Aaron,
I gotta pour the
It was
George
a-
T. Stagg down the drain.
It was a twin turbo, Aaron.
you could have sent me all the George T. Staggs.
No, it's
Right.
much more cool to watch it go pouring down the drain and everyone be like, she's totally faking it. Kyle would have been pissed, and I would have loved every minute of it. But I don't get to do that.
But I would have had a twin turbo V8 Porsche though. So
And remember what I told you about trade-off, Kyle?
right, you made something lose one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no problem. Go ahead, pour 2 of them down. I don't care.
Katie,
They made more.
I know you're
They made
smart, man.
More.
Everybody
Owen
thinking
says that you
Russell
would have
Field.
loved a Porsche more,
Yes,
but you're
no,
married.
David's drinking New Riff. Which Russells is that one?
That's
The
new
CNA.
Oh, it is? Tell me what you get out of that, because I just did the caramel corn one that Kyle sent me, and now I'm doing the other one that I got that was a local store pick out of Orlando here.
So this is
and I'm getting a little bit of I'm getting a lot of vanilla and still a lot of the sweet candy.
this is a sample. These are all samples that Andrew sent.
Whoa.
Really?
Those are some awesome samples. Thank you, Andrew.
I love that dude.
He's amazing.
So yeah, so
He is
CNA,
great.
This one is Backyard Barbecue, Stag Junior Batch 12.
Well, Backyard Barbecue,
And batch 12 is great too.
He also
that's
sent me,
Booker's. But wait, I thought you said they were all Russell's picks.
no, these are all just samples.
Oh, I was so confused. I'm like, what?
This is Burr Rye 2017.
What did you
And
think
then
of the Backyard Barbecue, Tommy?
I didn't hear you, I'm sorry.
What did you think of the Backyard Barbecue?
That's great.
It's
That is my
fabulous.
jam.
Yeah, that's
and
jam.
then he
We
also
finished a
sent
bottle
me-
of that this weekend. It was
They
great.
also sent me a
Oh, I have
Smoke
left.
Wagon,
My
uncut,
third,
unfiltered.
Fourth bottle.
Uncut, unfiltered.
Man, Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered is insanely good.
I just got a bottle of that from the kid up north, and I haven't opened it yet. So it is really good.
Oh yeah, very
Cool.
good.
Aw, Steve, you still love me.
Not after that, he wouldn't. You would lose so many fans.
Well, don't buy a Porsche. Maybe you didn't. You actually
Don't
should
buy-
thank Kyle on
buy a
this.
Porsche.
Literally,
Don't buy a
I
Porsche.
set my terms. My terms were you buy the Porsche, I'm pouring George T. Stagg down the drain. And Kyle was like, I'm not buying the Porsche. So, I mean, you can thank Kyle for it.
I did think about it though. I weighed my options.
Aaron, you would have made stupid fans if you started another YouTube channel. It's like pouring stupid expensive whiskey down the drain.
I would. And I probably would have posted that. It would have been like, hey, actually, I wouldn't make a new channel. It would have been like, hey, watch Aaron get pissed off at Kyle and pour his expensive alcohol down the drain.
So there's, go ahead, David.
We're going to call it Drain Pour Whiskey with Aaron. And
No, it has to start off with "I'm pissed." Drain pour whiskey with Aaron.
And I literally could go through here and like, I bet you I could probably.
You pour George C. Stagg out, I pour Little Book out.
I can buy that. I can still get it. I will find it. I found a bottle of Little Book Chapter 2
Everyone say
last
hi, Mom.
year. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
That is my mom. He's not kidding. I found Little Book Chapter 2 last year, and it was reasonable. You want to pour that down the drain, but you want me to help you?
Do I still get the Porsche?
No.
Oh, well, then there's no point.
There's a Facebook group. There's a Facebook page. Everyone should follow. It's called Christians Against Bourbon. It is hilarious.
I think
Yeah,
that's
some
actually a
funny
spoof,
stuff on
and
it.
that
It is.
page is hilarious.
It is.
The
It's a spoof,
Christians
but it
Against,
is
Marijuana.
hilarious. If you're not
I
following
just-
it, you should.
David,
Christian-
I just-
The
for what it's
family
for what it's
still
worth, I know
smiling
for a
from the
fact.
John,
I know for a fact
need
David
to
and I
get
are
with
both
you.
Christians.
We chatted about something else, and I need to send you some things. So if you could please email me your address at
It
bourbonblindtasting@gmail.com.
should be in UPS.
No.
So
Oh.
we missed you guys at the meetup. for
Yeah.
real. It was
Phenomenal.
unreal.
So if you weren't there, you missed something like super special fun.
So cheers to John.
Yep, I need to pour
Thank you, sir.
something to drink.
cheers, John.
Thanks,
Traverse
John.
City. Traverse City it is. I don't know what Traverse City is, but
Traverse. That's
Traverse City.
City. It's Traverse City, Michigan. It's where the
Traverse,
Sleeping Bear Dunes are in Michigan. It's on Lake Michigan. It's a cool little town.
Chip,
Sir,
this doesn't
Dark
taste like
chocolate.
underdrink, but it is.
huh?
There you go.
dark
You getting
chocolate.
dark chocolate? This is vanilla. This is vanilla with a real candy finish. Is the one I've got. The one that Kyle sent me was the caramel corn, and now you've got a chocolate. What
Man, it's
is that?
like-
Is that CNA?
Yes.
How high in the rack? What's the rack number? Do you know?
He didn't send me any of that.
Oh crap. Well,
Um,
CNA because they got different racks in there too.
So, have you ever had chocolate covered raisins, like Raisinets?
Yep.
Man,
Not my wheelhouse.
So, Aaron,
So-
I have a question.
Sure.
We're talking about pouring stuff down the drain. Okay.
Yep.
Let's just
Okay.
go down this rabbit hole. I would say drain
did Mike go?
pipe, but you never know.
I don't know what happened to Mike.
He may come back.
So,
All right.
what would it take to pour an Al Young down the drain?
A divorce.
Oh, I was going to say a Rolls Royce, but all right.
No, I got
That's the
that
same
covered,
thing.
David.
That's the
I
same thing, David.
don't know if I would do that. Now, maybe I would drink it all and sit there and like drink myself stupid on a bottle, the entire bottle. But I don't think I would drain pour it. I might drain pour it down my throat.
I was going to
Kyle
say
might
you're-
come home to a like beyond plaster, need to go to the ER type situation. But I would not drain pour Al Young. That
Oh no,
would
you did that to yourself. You're on your own.
actually.
I was actually
Normally,
wondering
when
why-
I am that plastered, this is the bad part of Aaron. I could probably still hit 911, tell them how much I drank and why I need to go to the hospital. I could probably even give them directions, and I would be so drunk that it would not be good.
Sounds like you've been there before.
and then they'd hear an
Nope.
earthquake.
I would fall over. I'd be crawling. But no, I'm a functioning drunk, unfortunately, and I'm not responsible. Oh,
David,
I'm
hopefully you clocked my face when you said that.
divorced. I've been known to get off alive where I've been completely toasted, gone and done my other job of like for like a half hour, 45 minutes, placed orders, talk to customers and everything. Wake up the next morning and go, oh, I need to go to work. And then look at my phone and go, oh, apparently I've already done everything I need to do. So that's just the way I roll some nights.
Tommy, what you got there?
Yeah, what are you drinking?
This is the Russell CNA.
Mike!
The what?
Russell CNA.
Gotcha. Mikey Pete, what happened,
I
buddy?
am. It's not working. I can't hear anything.
You can't hear us?
You can't hear us?
I guess not.
It
have
shouldn't
a-
be this hard.
you have another-
It's not supposed to be this hard to get in.
We can hear you.
God damn it.
We can hear you.
It shows his
We
mic is
hear
muted.
you. Big hearts.
He's
We love
muted.
you.
That's the problem.
No, we just
What?
muted him.
This is stupid.
Mike, you don't hear us?
No, he's mad. And I don't blame
Mike,
him.
you're
AirPods
muted.
Technology doesn't
Showing
work.
you are muted.
He can't hear
Yeah,
us.
you-
It
can't
will
hear
not
us.
pick it up.
There, now I can hear you.
Can you hear us? No.
Can you hear us at all, Mike?
David, Tommy, say something.
God damn it.
Make sure it's not just like someone.
Tommy's screwing with him.
Dick.
Tommy's screwing with him. I'm watching this. I know better.
Awful.
That was too phony,
Hold
Tommy.
on, if he can't hear
try.
us,
Yeah,
wait,
way
hold
too
on, I
phony.
might
You're
be
using
able
way
to
too much hand. And David's using way too much hand too.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can fix this in another way. Search that. Everyone else
Nice
can
try,
ignore
Mike.
it. Everyone else ignore it.
What?
Try to tell him to hit the phone and then he can hear us through the phone.
Get your phone
Get your phone.
up.
You can hear me now, right?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
We've had you the
I'm
whole time.
back.
Can you hear us?
I'm back.
All right. There he is.
Yay! See, I was calling
Fucking
David, and
technology.
I'm like, we can hear you. I was like,
We
if
can hear you the whole time.
you can hear us.
You can hear me yelling at my wife.
Now
Nice.
Tommy's doing something crazy. Watch. I don't know what he's gonna do now. Who's
I just
telling?
thought we can hear you,
Hand
or you can
signal.
hear us, I should say. And there's
What I
Tommy.
get, they get the nice mic, I get that.
All right, Tommy. What are you doing now?
No, so like, when something happened, when Mike came back in, it's like everybody's voice like not muted, but it got like really low, so I couldn't hear anything really.
No.
Gotcha.
Yeah. My
There's
ears.
a storm rolling in over here,
There
but
is.
we have Wi-Fi out here and everything, so hopefully it's not because of us.
Should be good. But
We are not. You're not doing what you're going to say you're going to do. No way. Not with 21s. No, not happening. Sorry. We're going to keep on drinking. Mike, what are you
Look at
doing?
this. I just turned on my smoker. Isn't that cool? Now I'm gonna wait for it to heat up, and then at midnight I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna put my pork butts on.
You got your color grill?
Yeah,
Which
I bought
one?
one of the Rectex art, the
Rectex are
Rectex
awesome, dude.
700.
You
Yeah.
need to
Yeah,
take a
it's
picture of your
awesome.
smoker.
Yeah, I
Kyle's got a smoker.
had a,
A 65-gallon drum he drilled holes in.
and I put the RegTech motherboard in.
Yeah, amazing. The Rectech, I'll tell you what. I'm sorry, those boys have got it going on.
Yeah, man, RegTech good stuff.
I got a little one up at the lake, and I can do a couple of butts on it, or I can do 3 racks of ribs on it just for family stuff.
Yeah.
But I got the big mother down here, and I'm doing 4 butts tonight.
No, yeah, like that.
so what
Like,
time is those to be done, Chip?
Huh?
What time do you expect those to be done?
About 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon because we're eating them at 6.
you cooking at 225
15 hours?
Yeah, 225 all the way through.
all the way through, baby. Pull them at what 205?
203.
203.
I think we should try. Cohen
You
just
doing pulled pork
mentioned in
then,
the
huh?
Huh?
You doing pulled pork?
Yeah. Of course. I'm from the South, man.
That's it,
You're
baby.
from Monroe,
Eat pork.
Michigan,
These people out
son.
in Texas,
From Michigan,
those poor people
bud.
those poor people out in Texas are confused with all of that, that brisket stuff.
Oh,
That brisket,
Brisket.
stuff will, that brisket stuff will make you go blind. You eat pork,
brisket's so
everything's
much
good.
better than pork. I hate
Oh,
to say
stop
it.
Yes,
it. Oh,
it
stop
is.
it,
Yes,
Michael.
it is.
100% right.
Preach, Mike. Preach.
Beef is so much
Preach,
better
Mike.
than pork,
Listen,
man.
listen, not when it comes to barbecue, man.
It's all about
Oh, yeah.
Texas barbecue, baby.
Tommy, what's barbecue, Tommy? Tommy, what's barbecue?
Texas.
So
Tommy,
me,
what's barbecue?
So whenever I would do a family get together, I would always do pulled pork.
Absolutely.
Cheapskate.
But what?
It's a lot cheaper than beef.
I
Not
bought
even
I
close.
bought a USDA
Well, I live in poverty.
Prime. I bought
I
a
know.
USDA Prime brisket today because I've got some friends that want brisket for next week for $2.89 a pound.
Yo,
So
I got a
it
Weber.
in the money.
No,
thing.
wait. How much did you have to buy? Because I know at Costco you can get prime
That's
rib for
20
that price too.
That's $18, 18 pounds, and it was an 18-pound brisket. Full pack.
I'll
$2.85.
I'm coming over.
It's USDA Prime. Huh?
So when
you
I
need to
went
be down.
to,
You need to be down next weekend, David.
I'll be down next weekend.
No problem. Come on
Oh,
down.
what
I found
part of Florida are you in?
my barbecue heaven, and that's in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Because I figured
Which
out
one?
when I went to Kansas City, if you're in the South, it has to be pork to be barbecue.
Yep.
Yep,
If you're in like Texas or the West Coast, it has to be brisket to be
Yeah.
barbecue.
brisket or tri-tip.
Kansas
And if you go to
City,
California,
I
you can
love
do tri-tip.
tri-tip.
Fucking
Oh,
barbecue.
tri-tip is so good.
Tri-tip. Give me a tri-tip taco.
That sounds amazing.
Now that's a different story. That's a whole different ball game. I do short ribs and make tacos out of them.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
But I have a
You
human.
just
I've got a
ruined
human.
ribs. Don't do short ribs. You ruined them.
The beef
no.
one?
Some
Oh,
broth.
they're
Yeah,
so
beef short
good.
ribs. These short ribs.
That's-
These short ribs for tacos are fabulous.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what short ribs are. They just have fucked them up.
Beef
We-
short ribs, like prime rib, so good. Better
Yeah.
than prime rib.
Well, and you
Oh,
shred it, and you use it on tacos, and you make sure you got cumin in your rub, so it gives it that Mexican tinge
Actually,
of the way Mexican flavor is.
you know what you need to do? Send Chip your Mexican seasoning recipe and take
Oh yes,
that pulled pork and put the Mexican seasoning on it and make tacos out of it.
it's carnitas.
Carnitas.
That becomes
It's,
carnitas, baby.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Carnitas. I do
Amazing.
that. I do a small pork roast and use a cumin based rub on it, and we use that for carnitas. I had al pastor
I'll
tonight
send
for
you.
dinner.
It's actually
man.
not mine.
How long did you let it marinate for?
It's actually
24
taco
hours.
seasoning number 1 on all recipe. Number 2 on all recipe. And it is the best taco seasoning.
Send it to me. Send it to me. I need that.
Usually when I do pork butts, after we eat whatever we're going to eat for the night, I put them in like 1 pound bags,
Yep.
Mhm.
freeze them.
And that's a meal. A 1 pound bag is a meal, and it's a meal plus a lunch.
Yep.
And the cool part is then you can season it for whatever you're making.
Exactly.
Chip. So what you should try is get like a chuck roast,
Uh-huh.
a beef chuck roast. Put it on your top
Poor
rack.
man's burn ends.
Yeah. Put it on your top rack.
Yep.
Slide you like a pan with put a little bourbon in it and whatever you like.
Uh-huh.
And then and you smoke it, and while it's smoking, all your drippings are falling into the pan.
Go into the pan. Yep.
When you got about 4 hours left, transfer it into
Tommy
the pan
froze.
And cover it.
and cover it.
Tommy's
Yeah.
frozen.
Pull it into shredded
That's you.
beef, dude.
Yep. Yep. I've done that before, and it
So
rocks the earth. Yeah, it does, because you get all those drippings in it.
All the fat, man. So good.
Usually when I get to the stall with pork butts, or ribs for that matter, about that 160
You
area,
wrap them.
with about a cup of whiskey in it.
I use some whiskey, apple juice, and just a little bit of barbecue sauce in it,
Yeah.
just to give it the tinge. Because when I wait till it goes past the stall. I wait till it gets to 175, and then I transfer it to pans and put the juice in it, cover it, and cook it through till it gets to 203.
Well,
Right.
at 175, you still have 6 hours.
6 hours. 6
Yeah.
hours left. Exactly.
So if I have a family get together, I'll usually do about 4 pork butts, and dude, I'll use the big aluminum pans,
Yep.
like that.
Exactly.
and dude, I'll put 1 beer in there
Coa.
Yep.
with whiskey, and I'll use vinegar-based barbecue.
Do you use the
That's
Carolina
not barbecue.
Eastern Carolina sauce?
I'll use a
Vinegar is
vinegar-based
not
barbecue,
Yeah.
and
What'd you say?
when that vinegar
What'd you
breaks
say?
it down, dude. Very good.
The vinegar helps to break it down, and it really cuts the fat too.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah, what-
understood. It's not just 1 thumbs down. It's 2 thumbs down. Vinegar is not barbecue sauce.
Oh, I like vinegar though.
I love vinegar. I clean with
Yeah.
it. I cook with it. I eat it. I love it.
Yeah.
And I will do anything,
Yeah.
but not
But I'm
barbecue.
with
The
you.
vinegar barbecue goes into the pan. You don't put it on the pork ribs. Or you don't put it on the
Then you're
pork
fine. So
No.
now I can unthumbs
Out
down.
here, out there
They'll use it as barbecue sauce, and I'm like, what the fuck is
No,
this?
no,
This
you-
is
you
not
put-
Yeah, no,
barbecue
it's not
sauce.
barbecue sauce. The people in Eastern Carolina are a little confused.
You
but
put
it's-
vinegar-based
it's okay.
barbecue sauce into the pan, so it breaks down all the fat. Yeah.
Right.
That makes
Well,
sense,
well,
actually, because if you really want to make your egg, like if, when you're boiling eggs, put a tablespoon of vinegar in your water, and your shells will come off.
Right.
Well, and also, that's why you put a small amount of vinegar when you're poaching an egg.
Yeah.
When you poach an
Because
egg,
it firms up the whole white.
it
I
firms up
love
and-
vinegar.
It
helps
Don't
it
get me
go
wrong.
on.
I love salt and vinegar chips. I love vinegar everything, and I clean with it all the time. My mom just popped in and said hi. She'd be totally commenting on this. We live on vinegar.
A little.
Vinegar's
Oh, man.
good for you.
You-
Vinegar has a lot of qualities that are good
You
for
give me
you.
any type of fried fish, and if you don't have malt vinegar around,
Yeah, buddy.
there's gonna be some problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although let me tell you, there is a coating, and if you can find some House Autry seasoning, fry batter, try that, and you will not have to use vinegar. I'm telling you, House Autry is the only one I've ever found that I can take and fry fish,
It's a
shrimp,
batter.
scallop. It's a dry mix,
Okay.
and you just dip it. It's a dry mix, but it's called House Autry. Publix has it, or they
Okay.
always have had it.
You know what I need right
House
now?
Autry, it rocks the earth for fried fish.
For you Northerners, Publix is a grocery
Is-
store down here.
It's a really good grocery
And
store.
it's got
You know
the
what
best
we
stuff
need?
down
We need
here.
cooking with bourbon with Kyle. That's what we really need.
I've been
Sorry.
there.
I was just thinking of, like, you guys are talking vinegar and food, and I just totally went there in my head with hard sauce and like rice pudding, and I also want some eggnog right now. I want eggnog, rice pudding, and hard sauce.
I'm going to be back in just a few minutes because I am going to go put some pork butts on.
I
I'll
think
be right back.
we are going to be getting off.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Kyle's
kill-
got to
Are
go
you?
to Atlanta in the morning.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Atlanta.
6 a.m.
At 6 a.m. And I've got 3 or 4. I can't even remember how many kids we have in the house right now. But I've got kids in the house that I'm trying not to have them bully each other because Oren's the youngest.
Okay,
So,
that makes sense.
guys, fucking appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you.
Probably
You guys too.
we may see
Chip,
you guys
if
in
you
a
want,
little
I'll be here when you get back.
You may.
All right, Tommy.
I may see
I
you guys.
probably, if I'm doing this, I'm probably going to hit the rack because I got to get up at 6 to get these butts.
Barbecue some
Sounds
beef,
good.
some
Barbecue.
brisket.
Barbecue some beef.
There you go.
Next week, Mikey.
Brisket.
Next
We
week.
need brisket.
I actually have
Short-
I have
short
some
ribs,
quesadillas.
Rib tip.
Short ribs. I like short ribs done. I'll do some
too.
Mexican short ribs.
No, I need some brontosaurus ribs. Don't they take brontosaurus ribs and just chop them down, and that's how you get short ribs?
Oh, they're so good.
No, it's prime rib. It's just
Yeah, it's prime
fat.
rib.
It's just heavy duty prime rib stuff.
Yeah, if you can get like I know Publix has them during like Christmas time. You can get
Standing rib
a
roast.
rack of like
Standing rib. It's called a standing rib roast. Yeah.
Yeah, like 6 ribeyes.
Okay, I always thought they took brontosaurus ribs and just chopped them
Well,
down.
that's it. The same thing. We're talking the same thing. A brontosaurus rib is just a full beef rib.
Yeah.
Right. And it's awful when you don't get your full beef rib. Like we were super stoked to get beef ribs, and like they cut them down to this big, and I was like, "What the hell did they
That's
do?"
a short rib.
Right.
That's
Oh,
what you want.
yeah.
But those are good.
You gotta
I
sell
Those
them.
are
wanted
wonderful.
ribs the
You
size
have to
of my
go to
body.
a butcher shop to get brontosaurus ribs.
We literally had them do that. Like we had a cow
And
slaughtered,
they didn't know what
and
to
they
do.
didn't know what to do. We're like, "We want ribs," and they gave us ribs this big. I'm like, "What?"
No, they chopped them up into individual ribs.
Well, they did them in individual ribs and didn't do them full length. They chopped them up. They chopped each rib
But
up.
they ruined it.
Individual ribs.
Yeah, for the beef. It was.
That'd have been weird. They'd have been this. Well, I can't even get it on the screen. They'd have been
So-
this
Yeah, I
long.
mean,
I know. I knew what I was doing when I was like, "I want
what they did was
ribs."
tomahawk 'em.
Like my
Right,
pint.
tomahawks,
Where's
right.
my glass? Like
Tomahawk
when I'm like,
steak.
they come in pints.
It comes in pints.
Okay.
I'm getting one.
If y'all are going, I'm peacing out. I will see
Yeah.
you.
You guys appreciate you guys. You guys
Later,
are fucking.
y'all. Have a good night.
You guys too. Everybody have a good night.
Later,
Yeah,
Chip.
buddy.
It was a blast.
Kyle, Aaron. Y'all have a good
We'll see
weekend.
you guys later on.